To TTMC living room. This time I will show you the circular saw machinery. About this saw, we have several models for you, from the manual ones to the electric ones, have several different models. Before the living room, I arranged several gifts for you. Here you can see we have arranged about 8 small tools for you. This gift is free. Then I think you will have energy to attend this fair for you. About these gifts, it's very useful for the fabrication jobs, just like the small universe bender, machine vise, and elbow press, and smaller 3-in-1 machinery. This one is very useful for your fabrication jobs. If you want to get it, please contact with our sales team and the service team. Remember, we will choose one lucky person at 21 p.m. every day. Okay, please remember this time. It's very important for you to get those gifts. Okay, first, let me show you the machineries for you. About those machineries, you can see here is the small ones. This circular saw is the high-speed circular saw. The material is the high-speed materials. Let me open the box to show you the blades. You can see the blade here is very powerful and very strong. As you know, this cover is designed according to CE certification. When you move the head down, it will start cutting. Then the cover open, just to protect your eyes. For some common saw, they don't have this cover. The blade is outside. When the machine starts running, maybe your finger will touch the blade. It will be a little dangerous. So we add this cover to protect your eyes and fingers. Okay, that's the covers. About this saw, we have an electric box here. This is emergency stop, and this is the main power switch. And this one is driven by the gear. This is the head. There are some gears inside. About this circular saw, we also have a back gauge here. As you know, if you want to cut in 8 cm, then you will need this back gauge to see the lunge. Especially if you want to cut 8 cm lunge at more than 7 or 6 more times, then they will use this back gauge. As you know, every time you touch this back gauge, it will arrange the destination. Then it will help you to cut the same lunge. About this one, we have a very powerful vise here. As you know, this switch, the vise is only one vise here. This vise is fixed vise, and this vise can move forward and back. Right now, it moves forward. You can move it very easily. Okay. Okay. About this vise, here is vise. Also here, that is a plate to help you to clamping the part too. As you know, if the part is a little longer, you can put the material here, and this one will help you to clamping the work pieces here. Also, this one can do the angle cutting. You can see here, we have a scan here. It will help you to see the angle. Somebody will ask how to fix the angle. Let me show you. First, you need to open these handles. Then you can move the head. You can see here, you can move it very easily. It's very easy. When you get the right angle, you can lock this handle. Move it here. As you know, if you think the standard is useless, you can get the stand out. But for us, we think standard is very useful for your workshop. So this standard is the standard accessory for these machineries. If you don't need, just let us know. We can send the body to you specially. Okay, that's the main function of the machine. Also, during the cutting, there will be some chips. Also, the blade will be a little hot. So we have a coolant systems. You can see the coolant pipe here. Also, when the saw blade is starting working, the coolant system also will start working. Then it will help you to make the saw blade temperature lower. It will make your machine have a long life. Okay, that's the function of this band saw, of this saw. Also, we have another kind circular saw here. This circular saw is a little different from the first one. You can see the vise is different. This vise is two, here and here. As you know, if your part is very long, two vise will help you to clamping the work pieces much strong. And this one also okay, but this one is much better. So much more and more customers will choose this one for the workshop. But if you don't need too much power, I think this one is enough. But I like this one. Hope you can consider. Okay, let me introduce this one for you. This one has all the necessary parts for the circular saw. First, the saw blade is the high-speed materials. It's very powerful and strong. During the cutting, there will be a coolant fluid come out from the saw blade to help you to get a long life for the circular saw and make the saw blade's temperature lower. As you know, during the cutting, the material is always running. The temperature is very hot. So the coolant system is necessary to lower down the temperature of the saw blade. Okay, that's the colors. Oh, I forgot one thing. This one, you can see the coolant switch here. It's coolant switch here, on-off switch. Okay, and this one is the electrical box. For this circular saw, it has two speeds, the low speed and high speed. You can see in this main switch. Right now, it's on off position, and change to this position is low speed, and change to this position is the high speed. All of our circular saw have CE certification. You can see there is an emergency stop here. to protect you. When some accident happens, you just need to press this button. Then it will power off and protects your body. Okay. For this one, it has a very powerful and strong motors. The power of this one is 0.75 and 1.3. It have two power. That's why this one have two speeds. Okay. For this one, please attention. Only 3 pH power strings is accepted. 1 pH is unacceptable. For this one, it also can do the angle cutting. Here, this handle, just to lock the vise. When you open it, you can move the head. Okay. This one, you open. You can see I can move the head very easily. As you know, during the cutting, there will be some chips come out from the saw blade. Then, our engineer teams design a special accessory for this saw to collect the chips just behind the vise. If you need this accessory, just tell our sales team and the service team. Then we can add this connector ducts for you. Also, this one, you can see here, this handle is different, and you can move the vise by this one very easily. That's why so many customers like this one, because we think the easy cooperation is very important for the operator. So that's why many customers choose this saw for their workshop. Okay, that's the main function of this saw. If you need anything, just tell us. We can give you more information. Next, I will show you the last circular saw. This saw is a little different. First, the saw blade materials is different. I can open the covers for you. You can see the saw blade materials is observed. This saw is not very strong because most customers will use this saw to cut the aluminum. So they use saw blade. Maybe after short cutting, the blade should be changed. So please remember to save some blades in your stock. Okay. For all of our circular saw, we will use this kind of covers. This kind of cover is very safe for the operators. Only when you cutting, the cover will open. When you finish the cutting, you need to move the head back. Then the cover will close, just to protect your finger and bodies. That's why so many customers like this kind of saws. About this saws, the vise is only one. You can see this vise. Of course, if you need the double vise, you can tell our engineers, maybe we can use the first vise for you. I think it will be a good choice for you. This saw, the head also can be survived. Then you can do the angle cutting. Let me show you. The lock handle is here. First, you need to loose the hand, then move the head, go to the right destination. Then you can do the angle cutting, just like these models. For this circular saw, the most important thing should be attention is the cutting chips. As you know, the saw blade will be running at a very high speed. So during the cutting, there will be some chips come out from the machinery. So we suggest you to have eyes to protect your eyes, to avoid some chips coming and damage your eye. So please remember this thing. It's very important for your safe. Okay. For all of our circular saw, you will see it have standards. Except these three models, we also have some small ones, just like CS225. This small saw don't have the standard because it's very small. Some custom like to operate on the table, so we don't have standard of this one. Of course, if you need the standard, just tell us. We can do it for you, because we have a very big engineers team and a service team. We can give you the right parts and make some special design for you. As you know, TSMC have 20 years history. We have many experience for the production and design. Okay. For the circular saw, I think this information should be all the information. Be careful about this one. I think how to say, the safe is very important, because your body and the eyes is very near to the saw blade. So finally, I teach you again to use our eyes to protect your eye and your fingers. Okay, that's all for the circular saw. If you need any question, need any more information, you can visit our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitters. Also, you can connect our sales team by WeChat and WhatsApp. Last, I have to remember you again. I think the free gifts is very important for you. If you need these gifts, just connect our sales teams and get the number from my colleagues. Then, every day at 25 p.m., we will choose a lucky person to get this gift with free. I think this one should be very useful and important for your workshop. Hope you can get these lucky gifts. Okay, that's all for the circular saw machinery. I'm always here waiting for you, and I hope we can do something together and help you to get the right machineries. Thank you. That's all. See you.